Hey guys, welcome back. It's your Oyster Drink Salon. You've tuned into a Lap It Up, the drink review series. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's my long sleeve. Charcoal heather. I love this. Oh, I love charcoal heather. I think I've talked about this before. Oh. Let's get some gas. Hey, get some gas. Gas. It's gas. Oh, goodness gracious. So, I usually don't wear long sleeve shirts. I'm naturally kind of like a warm person. Warm person anyway, so when I wear it, like I wear a jacket or a long sleeve shirt, I get warm pretty quick, or comfortable in them pretty quick, and sometimes a little too over warm, and then I have to take the jacket or shirt, or overshirt or whatever off. So wearing a long sleeve shirt has its issues. Usually I end up having to roll the sleeves up because this feels weird around my wrists. And that can be frustrating. And I'm gonna go around this big vehicle, which is being very nice and letting everybody pass. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Alright. Okay. Today is Christmas Eve. I've reached 9:50. We're getting into later amounts, so fuck off, lady. Just some people don't. It's because you don't put your fucking pedal to the metal and get like 10 miles above the speed limit. You're going slow. I really. Meet your animosity with animosity. I can't say I hate you. For those of you who feel like the speed limit is like the minimum, I do want to say fuck you, but I don't want to be rude about it because honestly, it's not going to do me any good. But I am talking to you. The ones that are like that is. When you feel like it's 35 and you got to go 35, or you got to go 40, or it's like you are literally going to get from point A to point B just to go, like, well, you want to spend an extra 5 minutes with your family, like having to like get everything out of the car that you're going to get out of the car anyway. Just you're fine. 5 extra minutes you're not playing on your phone. Chill out. Trying to ignore Uncle so and so or Aunt so and so or your mom or your dad or whatever. It's like chill. I don't know. There's arguments. I don't think that there's any argument just to go just balls to the wall. There's nothing. Oh, you can feel the exhilaration. Fuck your exhilaration. Literally not the point of driving. Not the point of driving. It is not like it's not a toy, and we treat it like a toy. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into the legal rights and all that stuff. But I have met some people who have just been all like really pissy about you going like if you're going like 48 and at 50, and they are just like speed limit's 50, jackass. Fuck off. If somebody's going 20 and at 50, that's jackass. That's dumbass. That's somebody who doesn't know where they are and they are just trying to figure out like what they're doing. And I get it, but it's fucking annoying. The on and off ramp thing, I gotta get me started. I think certain like on ramps, you have your own lane that will then merge. If your lane merges immediately at the ramp, I think that's poor design in my opinion. I think there should be a bit more further to drive. But, like, one of you is going to have to do something. Just because you're on the on-ramp coming up into traffic doesn't mean you have the right to, like, push somebody out of the way. You either need to slow down or speed the fuck up. And people talk about, like, you just step on the gas and just go. That's going to get you into a wreck. And, like, everybody else has to be aware of you just slamming in. No, I don't agree with that. I don't know why I'm still talking about this. I get distracted. Sorry. Today's drink of choice is a new this is a Chamberlain coffee. Instead of having the chameleon coffee, where you got like the chameleon, this is Chamberlain, which oh, see, now I'm freaking, wait, have I done this before? I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad at myself if this is one I've done before, because for some reason I grabbed this thinking this was a chameleon coffee, and I checked chameleon on my phone and went, oh, hey, have I done this before? And like, oh no, this is not one of those that I had listed under chameleon coffee. If I had a moderator or an editor or just better creator skills, because I'm lazy, this would not be a problem. I would have a list already, a list that I could pull up probably and be like, oh yeah, I've done this already. Could I turn this into a bitch session? Oh, that's what it is. If I get a therapist, I'm just gonna have them watch my drink reviews. I mean, seriously, that's... oh. I'm not saying it's not a... something I'd like to pass down to the generations. Because after I'm gone, these will still exist. Somewhere on the internet. Something's... I mean, I don't think... the videos will be out there. Whether you've watched them or not. Whatever. But in perpetuity, I leave it to the Akashic record. So see, now this aggravates me. Okay, what it is? Oh, somebody hit that stop sign. Oh, that was trashed. That stop sign was fuggered up, man. You are not going to get in front of me. You just stop that right now. Anyway, it's an oat milk by Chamberlain Coffee. It's cinnamon bun. I think I've done this before, and I'm a little annoyed at myself. But don't stop doing that. That aggravates me. It's like I've tightened it up. It shouldn't tilt anymore. It's all, I realize, okay, if it loosens up, it ends up one way or the other, and I know where the magnet pad is, but it slowly moves. It's not holding on to the phone. I don't care for those, because I'll hit a button. I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, so I think I've done this before, so I probably wasted your time. But you know what? Even if it isn't one that I have done, even if I have done this before, we will try this again. It is an oat milk Chamberlain Coffee cinnamon bun latte. I seriously think I've done this before. It aggravates me. There's another one which is salted caramel, which may be what I'm thinking of, and I haven't done this one. We shall see, because that's what I'm going to do. I've started the conversation. No point, there. As it were. So mote it be. Huzzah. Alright. It says a sweeter recipe, so maybe this is an upgrade from a previous one, which is kind of nice. You got 170 calories, 4.5 grams fat. got zero cholesterol, 260? Yeah, 260 milligrams of sodium. Trying to think of like coffees. That's of the ones that drink them to have me memorized. Like, I'm talking about shit memory as it is, but thinking like, oh, what are it going to be? 260 actually seems a bit high. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it seems like it's high and it's not. I don't know. It just feels like it's a little high for a coffee. Somebody fucking put stuff in my coffee. Like butter in my coffee. 25 grams of carbs or 12 from sugars. I mean, yeah, let's give it a shot. Great coffee on the go. Uncomplicated and delicious. Inspired by my very own recipe. Love, you know when you get somebody that has an X's name? Ugh. You can't trust that. Chill, shake, enjoy. I didn't shake it. Well, I guess I kind of did a little bit. 70 milligrams of caffeine. It's an interesting flavor. It's making the sugar to be a bit higher, but 10's not bad. That's 13. Is it? 12 grams. I'd like to go over names of women that you shouldn't trust, but that's sexist. Even if it's right, it's still sexist. Because it's not the name of the person, it's the person. And there's no one defining thing. Yeah. And the thing is, people change. People can go from 1 minute making you like the only thing that they're obsessed about, which is dangerous. Don't do that. Because if you're with somebody who is obsessed with you, what if they lose that obsession? Also, that means they're literally up in your business the entire time. I mean, that's fine with a dog, but even that gets annoying. You want somebody that has their own things that they want so that you can support them as well as them supporting you. I realize this is advice from somebody who is not in a committed relationship, who has had a divorce, so maybe don't take my advice. But if you got somebody who isn't actively trying to help you, do their own thing, but actively prop you up a little bit or go, how is your day kind of thing, not worth it. Or at least seems interested in what you're doing. There are some people who want to just, or just very simple, we do this. This is how we are. I got a friend of mine, her and her husband, they're very, he comes home, he gives her a kiss, she gives him a kiss back, they go do their own thing, they have something to eat, they hang out, they do stuff, they talk, then, they go to bed, they get up in the morning, it's just, they're not overly affectionate people, but they're not unaffectionate people. They give each other their space to do stuff. It's having a romantic roommate, but they are married and they plan on staying that way. And that's awesome. I think it's actually really cool to have that, It's kind of, maybe it's the oat milk. It has a little bit of a, I don't want to say a funk, but like a kind of a gritty, kind of, it is an oats flavor. But the cinnamon bun, like the sweetness and the coffee, really give it an interesting, like a nice flavor, a nice kind of overall. But yeah, that's nice. It's sweet. It's got a little raccoon on it, holding up a cinnamon bun. Very delicious. Very delicious. I like this. Don't trust Pam's. I don't like in a relationship way. I have yet to meet a Pam that wasn't like a, I want to say cock block, but that's not quite right. This is elementary school. I'm not trying to diss all Pams. Y'all are good people, But like, I have met quite a few Pams who are like sub Karens or stay away from my friend, like in elementary school. And I had this girl that I really, really liked. I was very, very just like, oh my goodness, I like this person so much. But she had a friend who did not like me. I don't know why. Don't know. That's right. From what I had heard from other people later on, I heard they had spread rumors about me, were saying nasty things about me, to this person and to other people. And then classes were classes. A big enough school where I never got to see the girl again, or Pam. Never had to deal with them. So, and we never really got that close. And I think some of that might have had to do with that, and some of it had to do with just kids not caring, developing like deep relationships or friendships is kind of superficial when you're younger. You have to have like a really good mindset to be able to decide that person is going to be my friend, And that's difficult. It's difficult to do as kids. So, no hate on Pam's, but I've also like, a shitty cashier that like every time I would go see the lady, if I happened to end up in her line, she was just always mouthy, back talking to customers, but just in that way where she could be, And like I said, it's not just Pam's. Yeah, doesn't matter what your name is, but I have noticed that. So sadly, I have been prejudicial to Pam's, and not like they're the only ones. There's other names. There's other names that if somebody says, "Hi, my name is something," it's like, "Hi." And you know what's even worse is that when you meet somebody that has one of those names, like an ex's name, and they are just amazing. There is a woman, gamer. She is very attractive. I think she's very funny. I think she's very talented. She's a Twitch streamer too. But she's been doing it recently. She plays with friends, but I can't remember what her her nickname is on Twitch. So you guys can go and tattle. But she lives in crap. What's the name of the city? Oh, I want to say like Kansas City, Missouri. It's not. It's not Kansas City. Anyway, she lives up there. And she loves the city. She loves the people nearby. She dresses up for Renaissance fairs. She, plays Fortnite and other games with her friends. I think she's very attractive and very smart, and very pretty, very pretty. But I've done like TikToks with her before, but she has made. I think she's actually seeing somebody. But she was talking about like not wanting to date anybody who didn't live in the area. Like long distance relationships are just a no-go for her. She wants somebody who lives nearby who can enjoy the same things she does nearby. But has an ex's last name. I mean, an ex's first name. And that's obviously not like, it's not a deal breaker, but it's just like, oh, it's not fun when you meet somebody who has the first name as an ex. And it's just like, and it's not a good thing because it keeps you from being in a relationship, or even attempting a relationship with somebody who you might actually care for. But it's amazing the labels we put on. Like I said, the whole Pam's thing. It's not Pam's fault. Well, it is Pam's fault, but yeah. Anyway, Chamberlain coffee, cinnamon bun latte with oat milk. Not bad. I would say you're looking at probably like it's mid. Honestly, I'd say like 2 to 3. I go 3, and stick with a 6, 3 and 6. Anyway, as always, I'm Sir Drinkslot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Merry Christmas!